Hi Aries, it's your honest homegirl Kay Shanique, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, leave for another healing homie. With that said, if you are new to my channel, what's up? How are you guys? If you are returning healing homie, what's up, gang? I missed you. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, and then I get into your honest talking tarot session. So with that said, Aries, let's get straight to the point, baby, because I know y'all guys are impatient. Aries, things, this Mercury retrograde, especially around the time when Mars went retrograde, and it was coincided with Mercury retrograde, or at least its shadow period, you guys may have been reminiscing heavy, okay? Thinking about the past heavy. Going back to old habits and ways heavy, okay? Heavy on the past, all right? A lot of you guys, you may have conjured up some spirits that you thought you walked away from, you know? And it's not to be scared or anything, but the thing is, if you conjured up a spirit of self-worth, that's a positive thing, right? If you've conjured up the spirit of anxiety, that would be detrimental to you, right? So you have to remember, it's not always about you sitting down at an altar lighting candles, because you can conjure up spirits without you even doing any of that. It could be all in your thoughts, because this is why people always constantly tell people your thoughts become things, because you are conjuring up things with your thoughts. So you have to understand that some of you guys, you conjured up the past, literally, whether it was a person, place, a thing, a feeling, an emotion, whatever. You conjured it up. For some of you, it was to benefit you, and for others of you, it was to be detrimental towards you. And that was a lesson that you had to learn. You had to be reminded that your thoughts become things. You had to be reminded that you can manifest spirits into your life, for good or for bad, but you got to be the one to choose which ones you going to conjure up. Are they going to be beneficial spirits or detrimental spirits? A lot of you guys, you may have felt like, you know, things were slowing down. Like I told Scorpio, you may want to watch Scorpio's reading too, because they're ruled by Mars as well. And that heavily affected you guys with Mars going retrograde. You know, things may have slowed down for you guys. You probably didn't have the energy that you used to have, and you were probably really tired. But guess what? It was happening, astrologically speaking, so that you guys could rest. You, Scorpio, and Aries. Ooh, did I just call y'all Scorpio? Some of y'all Aries got Scorpio in your chart. Or you got Aries placements and Scorpio placements, and you need to go watch both readings. Either way, you guys, it was time for you to slow down when it came to your movements. When it came to you fighting with people and arguing with people and spiritual warfare and all that other good stuff. It was for you to really chill the fuck out and figure out what your next moves are going to be. Are they going to be good or bad? Are they going to be beneficial or not? Like, you know? And now that Mars is direct now, and Mercury retrograde is about to go, Mercury's about to go direct, you know, things are going to allow you to take action on the things that you were planning and plotting, okay? If you are wondering if things are going to change, they are going to change. I would honestly say by February, you should have the green light. February, you should have the green light to do whatever it is that you need to do. That's when you're going to really see the changes. A lot of you guys, if you do suffer from anxiety, if you do get overwhelmed emotionally, like I hate the labeling part, but it's like, if you get overwhelmed with your emotions, sometimes that's an indicator of you not taking care of yourself, you not nurturing yourself, you not loving on yourself, you not making sure you're emotionally fulfilled before you fulfill everybody else's cup. Because how you filling up somebody's cup with an empty cup? I'm asking you for some juice, and you only got about this much left in your cup, and you trying to pour that little bit in my cup. I don't even want that. So it's like the people that you are trying to nurture and pour into, they don't even want what you're giving to them, because it's mediocre, it's lack of, it's nothing there. And it's like you trying to front like it's something here, like here. They know intuitively, what are you giving me? Some bullshit. It's like, go over there, fix you, make sure you're good, so when you come back over here, we're doing an exchange of some goodness over here, of being fulfilled, both of us. Because what you got over there is an empty ass cup, and I need for you to fill your cup back up. For others of you, this is just you needing to know this, that you need to go and fill your cup up first. I don't care if you're a mother. I don't care if you're a father. I don't care if you're a grandparent. I don't care if you're a teacher. I don't care if you're a motherfucking nurse. At the end of the day, you cannot help nobody unless you help yourself. So go fill your cup up so you can feel good. And then you won't feel resentment of the things that you have to do with other people, because guess what? You made sure you were good. Now you're not feeling anxiety and overwhelmed because you made sure you were grounded. You made sure you went outside before you started your day, spoke to anybody, sat in your backyard, put your bare feet in the ground, in the grass. You raised your hands up. You thanked God. You thanked the Lord. You thanked your ancestors and your spirit guides. You breathed, got some deep breaths in, okay? And you sat still for a second. You let the sun hit your face. And if you're not capable of doing that, you could do it in the house. I literally watched this lady on TikTok. She had like this live, like moss, grass type. It was like a pot, like a foot bath. And it had dirt inside of it. And it looked like it was like fake grass or moss or something on top of it. And she sat her ass, well, her feet, right in it. She sat down, her butt was on a cushion, and she planted her feet right in there. So if you are somewhere where it's cold and you can't go outside and the ground is too cool, frozen or whatever, you can do it right in your house. There's no excuses to ground yourself now. Some of you, literally, you're grounding yourself, especially if you got Scorpio placements. That's water. That means you need to go and take yourself a bath. That's your me time. I don't care whenever you got to take it. If it's in the middle of the night, you take it. Fall asleep in the goddamn tub if you got to. I done did that plenty of times. But guess what? Even though I fell asleep in the tub, I woke up refreshed. I mean, I had to take a shower after, but still. You have to heal yourself. How you gonna make anybody else feel better if you don't feel better? I can't even believe you. I can't even believe nothing that you're telling me, because are you doing it for yourself is the question. And I'm hearing, oh, they think I'm gonna be self. I don't give a fuck what people think. If they think I'm selfish because I'm taking care of myself, oh, well, then I'm motherfucking selfish. At the end of the day, I'm going to take care of myself, because ain't nobody going to take care of me the way I take care of me, period. Okay, some of you guys are getting enlightenment about this because I'm talking to you about this. A light bulb went off in your head and you're thinking like, yeah, I'm right. You have to sit there and work on you. Some of you in a relationship, y'all dealing with somebody that's full of shit. I'll tell you that right now. Or you full of shit. You over there telling this person, oh, everything's good and gravy, when it's fucking not, and you're breaking down inside. Or they're telling you everything's all right and they're fucking breaking down inside. And here goes Aries, Mr. Mrs. Fix-It. But the question is, are you even okay to be sitting there trying to help somebody? Because just like what I did when Scorpio was reading, and how I was talking about how they were energetically absorbing people's energy, whether it was good or bad, when it came to family, y'all need to watch Scorpio's reading. Y'all need to watch Scorpio's reading. There's some gems in there for y'all. I ain't even going to go into it. Y'all need to go watch Scorpio's reading. Deadass. Because there's some healing that needs to occur within you. You need to take some actions towards it. And just because you don't see the blessed changes happening when you want them to happen, because you guys are impatient, doesn't mean it's not happening on the other side. It happens spiritually first before it can manifest in the physical. You just got to be patient enough to wait for it and continue doing your due diligence on yourself. Whatever came up this Mercury retrograde and this Mars retrograde, whatever you was dealing with that was giving you difficulty and hard times, those are things you got to work on. Write them down. And one by one, work on them. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to change everything all at once, because that's probably one of your problems too. You be trying to be quick, fast, and getting things done. Healing don't work like that. Healing don't work as soon as you snap your fingers. I'm healed. No, you're not. You went to therapy 3 times and you think you're healed. No, you're not. You know how long it takes for you to sit there and be a whole nother person? Say you're 30 years old right now. It took you 30 years to get to where you are right now. It's going to take you another 30 years to do a whole 180. Yes, you will see slight changes within you as those years progress and go on if you're doing your due diligence. But guess what? What happens when you go backwards? You change everything that you stabilized in your life when you go backwards. So now you done went 10 steps forward to go 4 steps back, to go 12 steps forward, to go 3 steps back. So it may take you more than 30 years before you could sit there and do a whole 180. You got to be real with yourself. The same way y'all real with other people, Aries, your homegirl over here going to be real with you. Because I love you guys. You could literally be full of shit to yourself. And it ain't nobody else being full of shit to you. You could be literally lying to yourself. And that's something that you got to work on. Okay? Because Aquarian energy is the truth. It's knowledge. It's pouring out, it's detachment. It's pouring out things that no longer serve you. When you look at the Aquarian card, which is the star card in the tarot deck, that person is naked. There's a star above that person's head for the knowledge and the wisdom that they've gotten from above. They sat there, they're naked because they have shed their ego layers, and now they're starting from scratch again. And they're pouring out the water as a water barrier because they're pouring out the emotions that no longer serve them anymore. Get you around an Aquarius. I'm telling you right now, Aquarius don't give a goddamn fuck. They may sit there and talk about, if Aquarius is talking about something, it's because they don't process the emotions already. They figured out what they needed to learn, and they let that shit go. That's the only reason why an Aquarius is talking about something to anybody. Aquarius don't talk about shit that they didn't get over yet. If Aquarius are talking about it, it's because they're over it. They're just sharing the experience and the knowledge because they are the community. They want everybody to learn. They want everybody to evolve and change. So when Aquarius is talking, some people may even take as the Aquarian is going through what they're going through because no, I'm not going through that. I went through it and I'm talking to it about you because for some reason, intuitively, I might need to say something to you for it to ring in your head, for you to accept it for yourself. You get what I'm saying? So if that has resonated with you so far, Aries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel grow. And I do appreciate the support from you guys because it does let me know that you fuck with your girl. Okay? Spirit, let's get a card for self-awareness for Aries. Family and friends came out sideways. Finances and love. Yeah, see, finances took a step back, but like I told Scorpio, you guys should be on the ball with things coming back to you. You probably had to pay out more money than you needed to or expected to, but it's going to come right back. It's just that there were some things that you were probably reminded that you had to renew, redo, whatever the case may have been. But now that you got it out the way, the money's going to come to you now. Now, we have female ancestors here, okay? This could be a mom. This could be a grandmother. This could be an aunt. This could even be a male that had emotional intelligence. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it's the divine feminine energy of an ancestor here. Okay, some of you guys, you may have conjured up a male ancestor that was emotionally intelligent because that's what you're looking to work on for yourself, right? For others of you, you may be a masculine female and you have conjured up divine feminine ancestors so that you can learn to be more feminine and balance out that energy. Whether you're male or female, you're trying to balance out that energy because you're more of one than the other. Right? For others of you, this could literally be your guardian angels and your ancestors watching over you at this particular time because they know that you're at a fragile state right now. And they just want to make sure that, you know, if anything's happening, it's because of your doing and it's not because of anybody else's doing. You're literally your own enemy. And even that, they're trying to protect you from yourself. Okay? Now, when it comes to self-awareness, this is commitment. What are you committing yourself to? Are you committing yourself to spirits of depression? Are you committing yourself to spirits of anxiety? Are you committing yourself to people that are full of shit? Are you committing yourself to not nurturing yourself? Or are you doing the total opposite and taking action to committing to making sure you are filling up your cup first? Are you making sure you are committed to positive change and telling yourself positive affirmations and implementing better things and better ways of doing things and coping with things in your life? What are you committing yourself to, Aries? Are you committing to your healing process? Are you committed to a relationship? Are you committed to, what are you committing yourself to right now is what Spirit is asking you. What are you committing yourself to? What are your commitments right now? Write them down and be committed. Be 10 toes down in it. Again, you need to be committed to balancing out the masculine and the feminine energy within you so that there is balance, completeness within you. Okay? Some of y'all locked in. You locked in. But are you locked in with yourself is the question. Are you locked in with yourself? The masculine side of yourself and the divine feminine side of yourself. Are you locked in? Some of you have to work towards this. You have to realize that you got to be 10 toes down and fulfilled within who you are. Accept your flaws and all, because we all got them. The thing is, if there's something that you don't like about yourself, you work on it one day at a time. Honestly, not even one. Pick one thing. If you got 10 things or 5 things on your list that you want to change about yourself, work on one thing, and for 30 days, work on one thing. Add another thing the next 30 days, but continue doing the first thing and then add on something else. And then the next 30 days, add on something else. And then you'll have 3 things that you're committing yourself to. But first start with one thing to commit yourself to, even if that is you making sure you get proper rest. Commit yourself to that. Then make sure you're doing it for 30 days straight. You're committing yourself to proper rest. Then the next 30 days, you're committing yourself to proper rest and eating right. The next 30 days, you're committing yourself to proper sleep, eating right, journaling. You get what I'm saying? Don't overwhelm yourself. Because again, when you keep trying to move like this, that's when you get the anxiety. That's when shit fall apart. That's when things don't change like they're supposed to. That's why you get delays. That's why you feel overwhelmed. And then you start conjuring up these extra spirits that you didn't need to have if you slowed your roll. You gotta slow your roll. Okay? Slow your roll. It's okay. Slow your roll. Now, when it comes to family and friends, this stuff came out on the side, but I'm going to turn it up right so that everything is copacetic and kosher. But I'm going to read it both ways. So when it comes to family and friends, something you thought would last forever is not lasting forever. For others of you, something that, you thought was going to last forever, it possibly will last forever if you don't end things, okay? For others of you, there is a completion, okay? It's like you learned what you needed to learn. You got what you needed to obtain. And that's it. There's no bad blood. There's no love lost. It was something that you needed to attach yourself to for a moment. And it'll come back around if it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those type of relationships with family and friends where it's like, you don't speak to people often, but when you speak to them, it's kind of like it never stopped. It's like you spoke to them yesterday type of energy. That's for some family members and friends. That's how you feel about them. Or at one point in time, that's what it was, and that's not what it is anymore for some of you. When it comes to family and friends too, you've definitely come to a conclusion of making things last forever. Whose reading was Make It Last Forever? I forgot whose reading that was. There's a reading called Make It Last Forever. You might want to watch that reading. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I'll have to check when I stop recording this. But others of you, you finally finished a cycle with certain family members and friends. There's a cycle that has finished. So if there was a lot of bad things happening back to back to back to back to back. That's over. A new cycle is beginning. For others of you, things were really, 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 really good. And now you may be learning lessons. That's the new cycle that you're dealing with somebody. You're learning lessons with a person. Okay? Some of you are getting blessings because you've already learned lessons. And some of you are learning lessons, new lessons, because it's like you learned lessons, you got blessings, and now you got to learn some new lessons. And that's just how it goes. Okay? For some of you, somebody could be turning 9, or a family member is 9. Some of you, if you have a family member that's either 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years old, or you've had a friendship for 9 years, they could be going through changes at this time, rapid changes at this time. I'm seeing rapid changes. It's kind of like their mood is going up and down, up and down, up and down. Because things are like cycles are ending in their life. Okay, whether they're good or bad, whether they've learned lessons and now they're progressing to their blessings, or they already had blessings and now they're learning lessons. So it's like their energy is fluctuating a lot. I'm hearing don't take that personal, okay? That has nothing to do with you. There could be things that are going on within some of your family or friends with there's endings and new beginnings happening. So it's kind of like everybody is like trying to figure themselves out, okay? Because this quote unquote new year, because new year is the equinox, but I feel like personally what y'all would consider the new year was a time period of a lot of deep reflecting, a lot of sweep. It's like the closet was cleaned out, but you still had like the little dust bunnies in the corner, and there was some cobwebs up top, and that had to get swept out too. So it's like the last bit of whatever you were dealing with in the past year is kind of like purging out so that these new cycles can start for the new year in the springtime. So right now is the time to plan. Right now is the time to get involved and implement the changes that you want in your life. So when the new year gets here, you're already doing it. That means you have the rest of January, February, March. You got almost 3 months of work that you've already implemented into your life, so that when the new year comes in, spring equinox, you're doing it already. You're already in the flow of it, and you ain't got to change nothing. You're just going to getting more blessings coming into your life, because the Mother Earth is waking up now. Things are growing more. So it's like the energy of you having it and not needing it, and needing it and not having it type of energy. You want to have it. You don't need it right now, but you got it. So when it comes time for the spring equinox, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Those that didn't do it, they're going to wish they had it. And we all know what happens with New Year's resolutions. When you start New Year's resolutions, the day of New Year's, they don't last long. They may stay around for 9 days. They may do it for 9 weeks or even 9 months and then fall off the wagon. So do it beforehand. Now, when it comes to finances, like I had said before, you may have took a step back with finances. Money may have slowed down for you. You may have had to pay out money, okay? But that's temporary, okay? Like I said, green light by February. February, you'll have the green light, okay? If you are overwhelmed by finances and stuff like that, you need to change your relationship with finances and how you feel about money for your circumstances with finances to change. I don't have bills. I have luxuries. And I'm happy to be able to pay them because I get to enjoy those luxuries. You get what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to a love situation, you're very, very passionate about somebody. Or someone is very, very passionate about you. Some of you are really like, I am so lucky to have this person, or this person is so lucky to have me. Or they're like, I'm so lucky to have Aries. This person is heavily thinking about you. You could be dealing with a fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Yeah, somebody is thinking about somebody real bad. Somebody, you got to be mindful too, because some of you guys, there's some lustful energy around you. Okay? And they are lusting after you with a capital L. They over there like, can I snatch them drawers or panties off of you? Okay? Somebody is lusting after you. Let's be for real. So be mindful if you're dealing with somebody that's full of shit, or you are the person that's full of shit. Either way, take it how it resonates. You could be lusting over somebody, or somebody could be lusting over you. Okay? I'm talking about they thinking about all the positions that they could put you in possibly. Okay? I'm hearing good luck charm. What was that 90s group? I want to say Jagged Edge. I want to say Jagged Edge. I got 112 in my head, but I think it's Jagged Edge that has a song called Good Luck Charm. That might resonate with some of you guys. Some of you could have been listening to that song. Somebody could have been playing that song thinking about you. Or somebody played that song for you or dedicated that song to you. Or you dedicated that song to somebody. I don't know where that random ass song just came from. But Good Luck Charm or something like that. Let's see if I can find it on here. Let me see who sang that song. Jagged Edge. I was right. I was right. I was right. It was Jagged Edge. That's their song. But some of you guys, for instance, if you guys are single, y'all guys could be some horn dogs right now. Because y'all ain't got no play. But you about to luck up and get some. If you've been thinking about getting some, you about to get some. Somebody about to give it up. Somebody about to give the drawers up. For real, for real. But be mindful, you ain't giving it up to somebody that's full of shit, okay? Because you don't want to backtrack, okay? And also when it comes to your money too, don't go back to your old ways of spending money. If you got money saved, keep it where it's at. Don't even touch it. You better spend what you got and that's it. And if you ain't got nothing to spend, at least be grateful for the fact that you done paid what you needed to pay. And even if you left with only $100 to yourself, listen, that's a lesson you got to learn. Spirit is trying to discipline you. Test your ass to see if you're going to go back to your old ways of pulling money out of your sleep. Don't touch that money. You got to sacrifice it. If that means no eating out for this week because you only got $100 left to your name after paying all your bills and all your priorities, oh well, that's what you're going to have to do. If you only got $1,000 of spending money, okay, so on your trip or whatever the case may be, that $1,000 better be all that you spend, okay? But don't go back to your old spending habits, I'll tell you that much. Don't go back to your old ways when it comes to your money. And don't go back to that old job for some of you that you was so committed to a long time ago. Some of y'all might be doing illegal things, or y'all used to do illegal things to get money. Don't you even think about doing it. Don't even think about doing it. Okay? Because you could have a family member trying to convince you to do some shit that you ain't got no business doing. Don't do it. Ooh, I heard they're a criminal. And you know they are. Don't you be bothering with them. Don't go back to them old ways, Aries, because you want things like that. You know how as fast as you get it, as fast as that shit'll go. And then you'll be mad that you sat there and risked your freedom. Y'all better stop playing. Let's get some homegirl advice for you guys. Plant therapy. Get you some plants. Be out in nature. Can't be in nature, bring nature to you. What you believe is your truth. We spoke about this in your intuitive message. About your thoughts becoming things. Need ancestral healing needed. This is why some of your ancestors are around you right now, because the ancestors that are around you right now are probably the ones that can help you heal what you're having trouble with, okay? And that's what you need to call upon. You need to call upon your ancestors that have the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding of what it is that you need to heal. You don't want to call upon the ancestors that are still trying to heal from that in the spiritual realms, okay? You don't want to call on your alcoholic auntie. You don't want to call on your crackhead cousin, okay? Don't call on just any ancestors. Call on your ancestors that have knowledge and wisdom and the understanding of what you're going through to help you heal. Because whatever you're healing from right now, they've already healed from it. So you want your healed ancestors to help you with whatever is going on with you, okay? Music therapy too. So get you a night, make your new playlist of music. Feel good music, okay? Music that's gonna get you going. Music that's gonna give you that energy that you need to step out and show out and do what you gotta do. Scorpio got this with the personal growth. Go watch Scorpio's reading. We also have power and confidence, okay? So you guys, it's time that you step in your power, okay? You went through what you went through so that you can gain knowledge and wisdom and understanding of yourself and other people and the experience in general, for you to collect all the tools that are necessary for you to step into power. Aries, you are leaders. Aries placements, you are leaders. It's time to step up and show out. It's time to teach people what you've learned. It's time for you to learn so you can teach others in the future and be confident in it. Okay? You have to be confident in what you're great at. Focus on your strengths. That's what I did with my daycare kids. People don't understand how my daycare kids excelled as much as they did is because I didn't focus on their weaknesses. I focused on their strengths, their power, what they were great at, because I knew giving that energy to them and assigning them the little daycare jobs of whatever they were great at. If somebody was great at cleaning up, they helped Miss K clean up. If they were great with teaching the other kids how to do something, I let them teach the other kids how to do it, because what's greater than you learning from your peers? And because you gonna listen to your peers before you listen to someone older than you, right? All right, so I built their confidence up. So when it did come time for them to do a task that may have been challenging, their confidence level was all the way up here. It wasn't down here. So they believed in themselves, and when they believed in themselves, whatever challenge they had wasn't a challenge. They just did it with the confidence and got to it and did what they had to do. I don't know why I'm noticing these letters here. These letters could be significant to you. L, K, A. Those are upright. There's a woman, a little kid here, and then there's a O, and this C is upside down though. So whoever has a C initial, there may be something with them. Something may not be right, female or a young child, female. But this could be your inner child. But the heart and the plus sign is over here. So that's coming. Emotional fulfillment, love is coming, okay? Or you will eventually be able to give positive love to others and send out positive love to others, because you'll be loving yourself enough. Okay. Let's get an ancestor card for you guys. Don't forget to watch that Scorpio reading. Y'all guys need to watch that. Let's get an ancestor card for Aries. Remember us. Remember the sacrifice we made, the ancestors we have paved the way for. Cancer got this in their reading. Leo got this in their reading. Some of y'all could be dealing with ancestors that have passed on. There's a mother here. There's a mother. There's another female here and a male. So there's two females and a male. They worked real hard. They worked hard as hell so that y'all could be where y'all are, and y'all playing games. Yeah. I sense unwanted energy. Cleanse your home with herbs and light up a candle. I told Scorpio about this too. Okay? Watch Scorpio's reading. There is definitely some messages in there for you guys. But guys, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys later.